You got to understand that when you stand up and you decide to shine your light and you've been chilling in the midst of the darkness, the people aren't going to accept you there. You ever be in a dark room and someone turns on the light and that feeling in your eyes where you can't really see anything, there's spots everywhere? That's how people are going to react to you. They go, whoa, 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 you just changed my energy. You just changed my reality. You just changed where you were. I don't like it. I don't like that you stood up. I don't like that you shined your light on my darkness. I don't like that people can see where I'm at in life. I don't like that you're walking different. Don't take it personal that someone doesn't like where you stand because of where they are at in their life. It's not because you don't deserve to go back because somebody says, no, you're never going to make it there. You're never going to make it there. They're going to try and speak that death over you over and over again, and you tell them, no, I stood up. Where light is, darkness cannot be, and I'm sorry, but if you don't like it, you got to go. You got to go because I know where I'm going. I know that I am called. I know that every single thing that I went through, I was submerged, I was buried, I was a seed, I was planted, but now it's time for me to grow. And I'm standing up and it is my time. I'm springing forward. The light is shining. And if you don't like it, if you don't like the way that makes you feel, that's on you. It has nothing to do with me. If you can't stand being around my righteousness and my truth, you know what, you guys? You start speaking the truth and you wonder why your likes go down. You start speaking the truth and you wonder why your friends are disappearing. And it's because they don't resonate on your frequency. You got to understand that people don't understand the truth. They like to believe their lies. They like to believe the lies that they told themselves. And you understand that because you went through a stage of self-awareness where you realized that you were lying to yourself. And you had to come to terms with that reality. And until you do, you will never progress forward. It's simple. If you don't come to your real reality, if you don't start telling yourself the truth, if you don't look at your situation and say, you know what, I'm not where I want to be. I don't want to hold this past with me anymore. I don't want to carry these skeletons with me on my back anymore. And you don't get down to that nitty gritty and tell yourself the truth, you're never going to progress. You're never going to progress. I'm telling you that right now. So when you get up, when you handle your shiz, when you deal with that stuff and you start moving forward and people don't like the way that your voice sounds anymore, they don't like the authority that you walked into, they don't like the anointing that's pouring over you in your life, they don't like the abundance flowing into your life because you don't resonate. You're off tune to them. You're off key to them. They don't see that abundance flowing in their life. They don't want to give up their darkness. You can't take it personal. You can't take it personal. But what you can take personal is the ones that come to you and they say, I want to be like you are. I want to be where you are. My family needs what you have. You have to take that personal and you have to invest in those people and you have to pour into those people. And you can't let these naysayers, these darkness dwellers, take that from you. You've got to understand one thing and one thing only, and that is that you are called. And those little tugs that you feel on your heartstrings, when you hear that, you got to move your feet because there are people that need you and you have to take that personally. You have to take that personally. You have to speak your truth. You know what? I was quiet for a long time. I was buried for a long time. Daddy God had me in the palm of his hands and I was sitting there enjoying it. I was taken care of. I was dealing with my trauma. But you know what? It's time for you to rise and shine, baby. It is time for you to stand up because there is so much darkness in this world and good people can't sit by and watch those people fade away. That's not what we're here for. We were called to be hands and feet. And I'm even saying sorry because I haven't been walking where I need to walk. I haven't been doing what I need to do. I haven't been speaking my truth. And you know what? There's people in this world who can only be reached by my voice. And I've been irresponsible. I've been holding myself back out of fear, out of rejection, out of the lies that I've told myself, out of the lies people have told me. You know what? Those lies that they told me when I stood up the first time, when I decided to shine bright, you can't believe those, you guys, because what happens is you start retreating, you start getting scared, you start having anxiety, you start feeling like attacked. Understand that there will always be warfare before breakthrough. You have to go through the battle in order to have the victory. So don't get upset, don't get scared when you stand up, when your light starts shining and people are like, no. If you start feeling alone, stand up anyways, raise the standard, pick up that flag, start your victory march because there are people out there who need to hear you. There are people out there who have been waiting for you to arise. They see you, they've loved you anyways, and they are ready to walk beside you. You find those people. Don't worry about those naysayers. Don't worry about those darkness dwellers. Let them hear your truth. If they don't like it, they can leave. But let me tell you something. What happens when light comes into darkness, just like when heat reaches the cold, they start mixing in with each other. And I'm telling you, the longer that you march, the longer that you're consistent in speaking your truth, people are starting to hear it. Their frequency is going to start to match. And you know what? You're going to start pulling those people out. And they're going to think, hey, if she came from here, if I saw her when we were all down here and she stood up and she got there and he stood up and he got there and she started being a better mother and he started being a better father and they started moving forward. Oh, she changed her life again. Oh, there's somebody who said that she impacted her life. Maybe I can do that. Maybe this call on my life that I felt, isn't a lie in my head. Maybe I can tell these demons to be quiet. You guys, we are stricken with depression and anxiety in this generation. You want to know why? It's because we are so afraid to stand up because of the stigma and the past and the things that people have put on our lives that we feel as if we speak up, we're going to instantly be under attack. And you know what's sad? It's true. But let me tell you, if you start reaching out and acting in the places that you feel called, that depression, that anxiety, it goes away. Depression is only the suppression of your true dreams and goals. And if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling down and out, it's because you know you aren't in line and you're not on the path that you're supposed to be. Maybe on a spiritual level, maybe on a holy level, maybe on a gospel level, maybe just on an everyday level, in your everyday life. You know, fall in love with the feeling of accomplishment. Fall in love with the feeling of completion. Because when you do, you become addicted to that. Start with doing your dishes. Start with loving your kid a little longer. Start with staying off your phone a little longer. You know what? Whatever it is that you need to do to get yourself to vibrate higher, I'm telling you right now, take back the reins of your life, because if you don't, there's people out there who are starving for your living water and they need you to pour out onto them. And you know what? I'm sorry that I haven't been who I'm supposed to be. And I'm sorry that I've kept my voice shut, but no more. It's time to rise.